Good afternoon, everyone. Amy here with Pastor Ron and Pastor Laura, and this is our Sunday morning worship preview.
So this upcoming Sunday, February 15th, we begin worship as we normally do with our 8 a.m. service in the Barnes Memorial Chapel. Our chapel service at 8 is a very brief worship service, an opportunity to gather together, hear the scripture reading and sermon from Pastor Ron, sing a hymn, and celebrate the sacrament of communion. This Sunday, our 8 o'clock service is the only service where we will celebrate the sacrament of communion. We continue worship on Sunday morning with our 10:15 service here in our historic meeting house. And this Sunday we have some very special musical guests. We have a jazz Sunday as a sort of theme for Mardi Gras. And so we hope that you will join us for our 10:15 service and to hear the wonderful jazz music. During our 10:15 service this week, there will not be any church school offered, so children are invited to remain in the service and just to enjoy the jazz music throughout. And we also will celebrate the sacrament of baptism. So it's always wonderful when we welcome a new person to the faith, and this is someone who's been a part of the confirmation class, and so making this affirmation of his faith this Sunday during our worship service. And we will, of course, live stream our 10:15 service, so you can join us virtually on Sunday morning, or it is archived to watch later in the week.
So this week we are in the 5th week of our Gospel of John training plan. This week we move to another healing story in the Gospel of John in chapter 9. It is the story of a man who was born blind, who Jesus heals, but Jesus happens to do this healing on the Sabbath. So it causes a great controversy among the religious authorities. So there's this debate that ensues, first with the religious authorities and the man who was healed, and then with his parents, and then again with the man who was healed, and finally with Jesus. And in the end, the point of the story becomes the fact that being able to see really doesn't have anything to do with your eyes as much as what comes out of your heart. So that is the point that Jesus is trying to make with the religious authorities as he continues his journey through the Gospel of John.
So a couple of announcements of things upcoming in the life of the church. 1 week from today, February 18th, is Ash Wednesday. And so there's a few ways to mark that day, the beginning of the Lenten season, with us. First, on Wednesday morning, February 18th, at 8 a.m., we'll offer ashes to go out on the town green just across from Pepper Pot. And so you can drive by and receive ashes there. There will also be a pastor available to offer ashes on the hour throughout the day. And so you can come into the meeting house. There will, in the meeting house, also be some prayer stations. So at a time that's convenient for you to come in and have a moment of prayer and receive the imposition of ashes. And then we have 2 services on Ash Wednesday. So we have a noon service here in the meeting house, and there will be a light luncheon after in Memorial Hall, and then our 7 p.m. service, again, here in the meeting house. So we hope that you will join us to begin the Lenten season on Ash Wednesday, 1 week from today. And then one other upcoming event in the life of the church is on Friday, February 20th, is a chili cook-off. So this is just a fun social activity and opportunity for fellowship within the church. Chili cook-off, and then also a game night. And so that's Friday, February 20th in Memorial Hall. If you are interested, please contact the church office, and we hope that you'll join us just for a fun evening together.
So we hope to see you Sunday.
God bless.